What's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about some intermediate, fun, iconic bachata moves for you. I'm Miss Emily.
I'm Miss Megan.
From Social Dance Online. Let's get to it.
All right, we are going to start with an in and out with a body wave.
All right, leaders, we are going to start this in closed position. We're going to show it to you this way, and we're going to teach it in a different perspective. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We change the hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pretty cool, huh? So now we're going to talk about it going this direction. From here, leaders, we're just doing a closed basic. We are going to change the hand on top for the throw, so that'll happen on 7, 8. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We change the hand 7, 8. From here, we're going to toss our partner, or toss the arm of our partner, and then catch their hip. 1, immediately 2, 3. We tap while the follower has a step, right, Miss Megan?
Yes.
Perfect. So now we are on the same foot. We are both on the right foot. Our left foot is free. We're going to do our body wave for 5, 6, back 7, 8. So we have the same footwork for that, stepping forward on 5, 6, back on 7, 8. Then, leaders, we go back to our normal footwork, but we're going to turn our partner into a turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, connecting.
Followers, we are going to step all those steps, and we're not going to have a hitch or a tap. So we have 1, 2, 3, stepping on 4 to get us on the correct foot.
Then we have a hairbrush, and we come back 5, 6,
Just wanted
7,
Emily to
8.
hold that really uncomfortable position.
So let's do that. Actually, leaders, let's talk about your footwork real quick. So once we've done our change of the hand and we step forward, we have to do those 3 steps. We toss 1, 2, tap 3, hold 4 so that our left foot is free. We're going to step forward into that body wave for 5, 6, back 7, 8. Then we go back to our side position. 1, 2, 3. That hand, the left hand, comes up and over into a hairbrush, if you'd like, and then back for 5, 6, 7, 8. If you don't know what a body wave is, we will talk about that in a different video. You can look that up on the website. Miss Megan, what do you have for the follower?
Followers, so from here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've changed that hand. Typically, if there's a hand change or something, that means you really need to pay attention because something new is coming. They're going to throw the hand 1. So you're going to step back with that 1. They're catching your hip to bring you back on 2. You're turning for 3 and tapping for 4. And then we have that body wave. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to turn over our right shoulder, but down the line that way. So we have 1, turn, 2, turn, 3, step, 4, and then a basic back 5, 6, 7, 8.
And leaders, you can end in closed position or open. That's up to you after you do your turn and after you do your hairbrush. How in the world do we do a body roll or a body wave in bachata? We're going to talk about a couple of different ones. We're going to go forward and then the reverse wave, and then leaders, we're going to talk about your sideways wave, which you will also find in some of our intermediate patterns. So as far as going forward, basically we have to send our head going forward first. So it's kind of like a snaking action. We snake forward and then we roll back. So you're using a whole bunch of different parts of your body that you may not be comfortable using or not used to using. A lot of what happens with our waves comes from our base. So we do want to make sure that there's a little bit of a bend or a softness in the knees first. And then, because if we try to do this from a straight leg, it looks really...
It's a very small body roll.
Very small body roll, and it doesn't feel good at all. And for some of you, it might not feel good for a while, but we're going to work on these. So we're going to make sure that there is a softness in the knees. Then from here, as far as the body wave goes, it starts from the head and shoulders. So we start by kind of diving into this position. So we dive in with our head and shoulders, and then we take each piece back. So we think about shoulders, rib cage, your core, and then your hip. If we did the reverse wave that comes from the hips first, we send our hips forward, then our core, then our rib cage, and then our shoulders. I would worry less about the head maybe on the reverse wave because
Yeah,
it
you
might
don't want to end
look
like
a
this.
little
It's a little
weird. Whiplash, we don't want that. But you do want to make sure for the reverse wave that we're coming from the hips and the base, and then we are moving through our body up to our shoulders. So if we did that from the body wave into the reverse wave, again, start with a slight bend in the knees. We're going to go head and shoulders first. So we go head and shoulders down. Then we come up through the shoulders, rib cage, core, and hips. Then we reverse that, hips, core, rib cage, and shoulders. All right, leaders, as if you didn't have it hard enough, your side body wave is a little bit more difficult, and you might get this, you might not, but at least try and move your body with your partner. So we're going to start by going more to the side rather than forward. We're going to start with the head and shoulder movement here, and then we're going to come back into our hip settle. Now from this position, we're going to still move our hips. Instead of going forward, we're going to go to the side. We have our hips coming forward, then our core, then our rib cage to stand up. So from here, we're going to go head this way, and then we come back, and then hips come forward and up to stand up on your left side. Practice that maybe in your mirror first before you do it in public, because sometimes it feels a little awkward. But again, make sure that you're thinking about kind of zipping all of the things up and then unzipping when you're going the different direction. So if we go forward and back again, this goes for the leaders or the followers. We go forward with the head, and then we come back. And then the reverse wave, we start with the hips first, hips come up, and we go forward. Leaders, you've got your head that goes back with the hip, and the hip that ends with the head. Good luck. Let us know how it goes. All right, if that piqued your fancy, go ahead and check out Social Dance Online. We've got all things bachata from beginner and beyond, as well as tons of other social dances. Check it out. You know you want to.